What's happening? What's everybody up to? It is Tuesday. We are live. Looks like I had unfinished in the chat. So, how's everybody's week starting? What's happening? We have some people in here, but no one's talking. All right. Give you a few minutes to warm up. Well, my week started off good. It's hotter than hell, but we're doing all right. We're making stuff happen. We're getting cars fixed. So, that's the whole idea, right? Howdy, Dan. How goes it? I still had to, make my appearance over on Renegades Live before mine. Hey, you jackal! What's up, Dylan? But went on Renegades Live, said hey for him for a few minutes, and then went over to Buff, said hi to him. Dylan, are you going to track anytime soon? Again, what are your plans? Maybe we can meet up halfway on a weekend or something, and maybe grab some lunch or something. Catch up with you to grab that helmet. Tom, howdy, sir. How's your week coming? Start off strong, I hope. Hopefully, you got that 3-liter diesel out of your hair. I remember that's what she was working on last week. Sorry. Well, if anybody didn't notice the thumbnail, I hang on a second. Likely not sure. Friday last week, my car made a noise after the first pass, so at the moment I am unsure what it is. I have bought push rods hooking that will help. Oh, damn. Okay. Um, noise is not always a good thing. What kind of noise was it, Dylan? But yeah, I had a Jeep that a girl had at another shop. Not good. Still 3-liter diesel in Wrangler EV. Oh, sorry, dude. What's fighting you on those? But this Jeep come in making all kinds of racket, all kinds of noise. I'm not going to say where it was from, but they they charged her a bunch of money, didn't fix their car. I got to look it over and found so many bolts loose. Um, Ended up sending her back where she was. Howdy, Mohawk. Old McDonald, good evening. Thanks for coming in. And it's one of those hard decisions, like, you pay for it twice, or you go back and get it fixed from the first one and get it done right. I mean, sometimes it's rough for the customer for sure, and it puts us in a bad spot too because we don't want to call them out, but we have to let them know what's wrong with the car. So that was kind of a shocker. Let's see, what else did I do? I know today I busted out a bunch of cars. I was outside working in that heat, but didn't care. I was outside in the sun, felt good. Being outside in the sun feels a whole lot better than. Hi, Marissa. Stuck in the shop. I don't know. I just love working outside. Too many people doing shit work today, dude. It's bad. We're coming up behind a lot of different people fixing a lot of broke shit. It's ugly. Diesel, not enough fuel. Wrangler, not enough charging. Not charging the 12-volt battery. Oh, dang. Um, wow. You probably don't have a whole lot of time to mess with that, do you? And have you tried to diagnose why the 3 liters not getting enough fuel? Is it a lift pump or fuel pump? I don't know. That 3 liter have a lift pump with it? Does it got two pumps? I know Hunter did a def pump in a Dirty Max a few weeks ago. Man, that stuff is rank. It stinks. Stained concrete. It was gross. What'd you get into, Dan? I know you got into something. It was too damn nice outside for you not to be doing something. So give it to me. Yeah, I had 7 400 long push rods. Same as last motor. Didn't think to check the new motor because nothing changed but the block and head gasket. Yeah. You know, normally a 20 thousandths ain't going to hurt anything, but if you got a 50 thousandths or anything more than that, that's going to change a lot. You can normally adjust out that 20 thousandths. So do you have to get a longer push rod or shorter or what? 7 400 is 0 lash. So at that length, it's not. Got 0 preload. Okay. So you get a longer push rod then. Lift up and tank, high pressure, dual pump on the front of the engine. There is a dual pump? Holy shart. That's a lot of fuel. You would think that V6 wouldn't need that much. Dan changed the oil in my truck this morning, shirtless and barefoot. Also found loose distributor and the hot air tube to my choke had come loose. Fix that stuff too. Hell yes, good job. My lifters are good at 80 and 90, so basically a 7475 would get us in the range bottom over it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Cody just got done chopping wood up. I'm about to show you how much there is. Yeah, he needs to keep his mind occupied anyway. Was drinking beer in the driveway at 4. Hey, I've done that too. It's cool. I'm not one to judge. Star Center says try injector cleaner. That makes sense. I mean, those things clog up so fast. That was one of the dirtiest diesels ever. Oh, what do we got? Oh my. Yep, that's a lot of wood. Cody's got his job cut out for him. Poor guy. You can bring some home if you want. Drop it off at the house on the way by. Just don't load the Honda down too much. It can't carry a whole lot. Push rods will be here tomorrow. If these don't work, motor comes apart and we get lifters on order. Damn it. Well, hopefully the push rods work. Yeah, that's a whole winter's worth of wood, yeah. He's up at his grandparents' house or something of that matter. Had to go up there to take care of some family stuff. He said, why are you talking about he's bringing a boat home and going to put a hitch on? Oh my God. Just not a big boat. I don't want to put a transmission in the Honda, so be careful. Don't do that. We can have a tour down by the weekend and took back together by Monday just in time for LS Fest. If not, we miss one race and have 3 weeks to fix it. What? No. Was all that wood from Rich 220s? Yeah, dude. That was a lot of tree that fell in that car. That sucked. So who can tell me which car got hit? The Oldsmobile got hit. That old, what was that? Not a Catalina. What the heck was it? Not a Tornado. Some kind of Oldsmobile. It had like the 442 front end, or the old Cutlass front end. You got rain? Wow. We're not supposed to get rain until in the morning. Delta 88. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember what the heck it was, Mohawk. Thank you. Oh yeah, dude, that car got crushed. It got hurt bad. So hopefully I think he still had a homeowner's insurance that's going to cover everything. I think it put him up in a hotel for a month or two to be able to get everything cleaned up. It's right there. When he's done chopping the wood down there, can feel free to come up here and chop up the 5 parcel apple trees. Dude, I'll take some of that. Marissa, get his address. We need some of that apple wood. I'm down. Mr. Wilburn, how the hell are you? Landon, what's up, buddy? That means 58 days till you're 40. Damn. Getting up there, man. I got 8 years on you. 65 days till you're 59. Yeah. Did y'all see Andy's video? That truck's a beast. Hell yeah, dude. That truck is nasty. Yes, Dan. His mom needs it for her house heater. Damn. Okay. Fine. No names are in details are in full swing. Ooh. How many days we got till no name? You didn't post that last weekend. Um, yeah, Dylan's still in his 20s. He's like as old as my oldest kid. 24. Okay. Well, my oldest daughter's 3 years older than you, dude. You're like in between two of my girls. So I got 27, 25, or is that? Yeah, something like that. And then 23 and 19. Yes, but almost up near Bridge. What are you talking about? I confused Landon with Dylan. Landon, sorry, Landon's going to be 40. Dylan is only 24. Now that makes sense. Okay. Did you guys see I've got 601 subs? I actually cracked the 600 mark. It's because you look 24. That's what happened. Okay. That makes more sense. Rose City. Dad, if you have a way to get a hold of him, we will stop. I don't. Mohawk, more like 22 days, 3 hours, and 11 minutes. Get it right. Recognize. Thanks, John. Dan, I feel 40, but that's because I'm working towards things that 40 and 60-year-olds have. Dude, and it is a lot, but um, I'd get close to 600 and I'd drop off 15, and close to 600, drop off 10, and now I'm at 601. So we'll see how long those hang out. Levi, the only thing you know about 40 is that it comes after 39. I'm just trying to catch up with Ron and Don. Yeah. No, I'm not really pushing my content. I just like to put stuff out there that, I'm a retard. I like funny shit. So I haven't got a whole lot here lately just because, I kind of changed the scene because I like working on cars rather than looking at them. The other shop, I'd look at them and they'd pick them up and go somewhere else because they charge so much. What's up, Lars? Good evening to you too. Mac, is there a way she can contact you? I'm just saying. Retard unite. and one of the things that most people at my age have. And yeah, I'm a turd for sure. You fit in well then. Hello, Poe. What's happening? You got 606, Tom? Dude, that's awesome. Oh, well, Dylan, um, I had a lot of stuff people didn't have before. I also had a bunch of kids long before a lot of other people did. So, where a lot of people my age still have kids under the age of 18, I do not. So, I'm able to get more done at my age than a lot of other ones. So, um, I started a little earlier, but it's cool. I enjoy grandbabies at this age. So, yeah, fortunately, I was able to have my car, my Camaro. I think I got it when I was 19. So, I've had it a long time, and it took me a long time to get it where it's at. Lightning and thunder. Damn, Tom, you're not far from us, but you're further north than me, and normally it doesn't come down this way from you. It goes up to you, so that's okay. I've noticed kids don't make or break a person's success, but it can slow it down and stall it out. Absolutely. If you remember my story on my car, it sat in my driveway for 10 years, 11 years, because I wasn't able to do anything to it. I was raising four girls on my own. So, single income, five people, it gets expensive. So, it sat there in my driveway forever. Marissa, I got your number, kid. Keep it up. Levi, I can also accelerate it because of what people learn as parents. Oh, God, yes. I ain't afraid of shit. You raise four girls on your own. See what you afraid of. Nothing. It's coming from Michigan? How the hell's it coming down this way? It's got to be strong if it's coming down this way. You don't make me look, Tom. Oh, it's just showing heat. It doesn't show me weather for some reason. Yeah, laugh it up, kid. Remember, I'll get you. Precipitation. Oh yeah, dude, we're in the clear. I'm good. You see my blue dot? Looks like you got some strong cells pounding on you right now. I was in Lower Michigan all morning. We drove past it. John, it forces people to adult. And sometimes it can make parents resent their kids. I don't resent my brats. I love them to death. But I'm a different type of human. I was raised different, so I don't resent anybody. You will know if it's time or not. Yeah. Mine all started off with a back rub. So sorry, Marissa. Right now, I can barely take care of myself, let alone a second even more fragile human. Uh, man, to be honest, the only thing that it takes away is a little bit of your time. Um, you know, doctor's appointments, feeding type diapers, but just the bonding time you have between, a human that you made. So it makes a big difference. It's they're fun, especially grandbabies. Don't realize how much I miss them until then. I get to play with everybody else's babies and then send them home. Hype them up on sugar. Deuces. It definitely take care of or take a lot of Brooks time. In fact, when you're on the road, doing your job, Brooke will definitely be busy. But man, there are so many things that I miss about having the kids. There's nothing I could go back and redo. Absolutely nothing. I loved every minute of it. Speaking of kids, where is the mama at? Colleen. Normally she's on here by now. No, we're going to have Don popping in here in a few minutes. It's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, get off there. But I would say that probably my Camaro was my first kid because it took most of my money and most of my time. But as I was building it and racing it and playing around with it, I still spent time with the kids. We did our thing, but I went to the track mainly on Saturdays just because of my schedule. Sent me an email. Okay, Brooke, we have a cat. She's about all I can take right now with work, school, and trying to balance a home life relationship. That's fair. I can dig that. I had 3 cats. I had a lot of cats, but I multitask a lot. I think let's see. The girls were all mostly in their teens except for Abigail, my youngest, and I got my business management degree. All right, I'm getting ate on mosquitoes and I have no service in the house. Love you. Have a good life. Max info. Okay, cool. Love you. See you later. Cats can be as bad as kids. Yeah, they took a lot of my time. I'll get it to Earl McDonald. But I also took the kids to the track with me. If I was, there's Colleen. I knew it. I told you, didn't I? Probably 30 seconds ago, maybe a minute. But if I was trailering the car, I'd have everybody in the car with me or in the vehicle. And then, unfortunately, fortunately, their mom had to, come up, watch me race, and then go all the way down to the pits and sit with me until the next pass. But we all still had fun. It was always a good time. No pets. I leave at the drop of a hat. Yeah, I have 2 dogs, and I'm glad that I have my one daughter here still. Actually, my two daughters, Ashley and Abigail, they can take care of the dogs. But when they were going to their moms when they were little bitty, long, long time ago, uh, I'd get up, let the dog out, feed him, and then I would not see him until I got home at 5:30, and boy, he was crossing his legs trying to get out that door, but he did good. I've been busy making herbal remedies. Found some passion flowers today. Dang, sounds like some good stuff. Let's see what is. All right. Have you done anything to your truck, Colleen? We haven't got any updates from you on yours for a while. What do you got going on? Tom, what do you do when you get home? Do you work on anything? You got any projects at home you've been messing with? And Old McDonald, I know you got something you've been playing with. Sorry. Half Pint has turned into Nasty Nelly. What? She's fighting us every turn. Well, fight back. I do that sometimes. 68 Dart. Hell yes. I have not had time to catch with everybody's channels yet. I'll be able to go in probably Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, and try to catch up on everybody's updates. I should have got a video of it, but yesterday after work, I got home, ran my niece home, which lived like 25 minutes away, get back to eat dinner, and then went out and helped my buddy work on his boat. He's got some um, issues staying cool, but only at idle or wake speed, no wake speed. And trying to get that ironed out, but still blasting across the water for I don't know how many laps we made, but man, it was just so nice. It felt good. No content on my channel yet. Too busy working on our new home. Well, congratulations. That's great though. A new home kind of takes precedence over that, but that's cool stuff. There will be time for it. I think tomorrow I'm going to be able to do a live at the shop. I got caught up with the one that was stuck on that rack where I do the filming. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to put this a Jeep on there and be able to fix it, and I'll go live with that one tomorrow. Damien isn't real happy with the things I have taken a grinder to. And I'm not real happy with him wanting to chop out the whole firewall. Well, you guys got to meet in the middle somewhere. So talk it out. Don't duke it out. Talk it out. Make something happen. Let him do little bits of firewall. Flatten it out. And then the little things that you do, just try to meet in the middle somewhere. It'll make it look good. But don't cut the car in half. Not what I'm saying. So, my grandpa, when I was probably 10, I think he said that to me. Anything with tits or tires is going to give you problems. And yeah, for the most part, he is correct. But along with everything else, as long as you spend that quality time and attention, you don't have those problems. Ask if I'm sunburnt. I was. I got burnt. Sweet Corn Festival last weekend. So I was a little crispy. But I like it. I like being outside. I actually washed my car Sunday. And messed around with it for a few minutes. I think I'm going to, but anything with either of those are useless. Oh, without, yes, you're correct. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make a video of running the car up to the shop. Wife just told me the van is past due for an oil change. Tom, what are we gonna do with you? And to be honest, my girls, sometimes they tell me that, Dad, it's getting close on my oil sticker, and I'm like, okay, cool, we'll get to it. And the next thing you know, Dad, it's past time on my oil sticker, and I'm going, why didn't you tell me before? I did. I tried to, and I'm like, okay. You said it's getting close. Didn't say, hey, it's time. Hey, now it's after. So they still make their effort. So, I can't fault them for that. I have a lot more patience than Damien, but his learning, he's got his own builds for this year. And then there's the bus. Yeah. Putting too many irons in the fire at one time, that'll definitely, put you in a pinch. So, how is that bus, Colleen? John, before you had to run in to do all the No Name National stuff, did you get to do any more to your car? I think you were working on the transmission or something of that matter at that point before you had to focus on No Names. It's blue. That's as far as they got with it. It's blue. John Weber knows about buses and the people on them. Insert yellow Tennessee bus. Oh, God. Story time. Dylan opened that can. We got to know about it. I built trans for it, getting ready to move it inside too. Just committed to paying off all debt first. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's a step in the right direction. That's cool. It runs. Oh, it's not a story. Damn. Got me all excited, man. That sounded like a good, funny story. Uh, oh, that's a good one, John. Tony, Dr. Art. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's funny. John knows the wheels on the bus go round and round. Brooke goes, "Do you see any pictures?" I'm like, "No." I know I missed it last week. Did you show everyone the picture I sent you? What the heck? Yeah, I saw Lamb Chop in the photo. I'm pretty sure. You're a short bus alumni, alumnus. Um, you talking about the Halloween thing, Colleen? So Colleen sent me this. It's a cool kind of get along with the theme that we got going on here, except Ouija style. Ah, still kind of cool. I like it. I'm still hunting for one.
Don't fuck.
Oh, let's see. Short bus Illuminati. I usually don't spend anything publicly that I wasn't specifically told I could. Oh yeah, dude. Everybody here is like family anymore. You can tell me anything you need to. If you can't find one, I can send you one. You have one? I tried hunting all over the place for that thing. That's bad as hell. Oh, dang. Woo! That's a pretty transmission, John. It's going to be a shame to get that thing dirty. Here is John. You don't care if I show it, do you? $158,000 without power. Holy crap! That was a strong storm. Damn. Hope they can get it back soon. Okay. There's his transmission pouring right now. John's new transmission for the Dart Sport. Look at that. Man. It's so pretty, it looks like it's going to go fast. Oh, is Thumper up there too? That's not a plastic pan. That's a replacement steel pan. Transmission eye candy. That's what I said. Transmission porn. Not trans porn. Transmission porn. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's a FAFO build. All cope stuff with a brake. Hell yeah. That's going to be fun, man. I almost put a brake in my car, but I didn't pull that trigger. I just put a manual valve body in mine. This weekend, one house north of Bloomville, Ohio, is Smoking Country concert. Ooh. Nice woodwork good in my 340. I think that's what John's putting in that one. It's a 340, isn't it, John? All stock 340. That's what I need donated to me so I can put that in the scamp. That's the plan, yeah. A 518. Screw Michigan, hate that state. Until our Detroit gods come back, I can care nothing for Michigan. That's why I'm going to American made cars. Yeah. My Camaro was built in Michigan. John gave it to Dylan. He's going to put it in Laguna and make it go faster. What transmission you run in Laguna? You running the 400 turbo? That's an A998 from a Dakota, highly modified. No, not a Norwood car. They split the plant for, I think, a year. They said that's why they had so many in '79. '79 was the biggest manufacturer year for the Camaro. Was in '79. It was stupid amount. I don't know why they put so many out in '79. I don't dig it. I don't know. I'll build a 500 for another car I have already have the core and the valve body. 400. It's the Facebook special. Okay. Dude, I love my 400 in my car. I absolutely love it. That'd make that Laguna way too fast. That Laguna's fast already. Oh, yeah? I didn't know anything about Norwood. I do know if you start going really quick, they have that. I can't remember the guy's name. I have it saved, but you change that your 3-speed 400 turbo to a 2-speed, and it's crazy. The gear difference they have for the 2-speed 400 is insane. I want to switch pitch TH400. Damn, that's Ohio. Hoosier. No, you can do the conversions yourself. You don't have to do anything to the case. You just got to buy the kit. Would like an overdrive for my Dart, but don't want to have to cut up the transmission tunnel. No, Gear Vendors has one that you add on to the tail shaft. You take the tail shaft housing off, it adapts to that. It's good to like 1,200 or 1,500 horsepower. You can have all that shit on there. What's up, Dakota? Levi plot twist. Just 2-speed TH400s are just 3-speed 400s with a second gear clutch brake. Too expensive. They are expensive. I'm gonna do a Gear Vendors in mine eventually. I'm not gonna bother with putting an overdrive transmission in. A second gear lunch brake. It's a little bit different gear. It's the I read up on it a ton because I was looking into it, but I don't need anything like that right now. Levi's back air performance. You just described my family tree. It's messed up. At some point, I'll do an aftermarket case and do a trans that will hold up 2,000 horsepower. My car will never see that kind of power, but the trans would last longer. Yeah, you're right. This 2 speeds being second and third direct, I believe. Yep. But if I win 575 million Powerball, I'd be up on McDonald. I feel it. Concert starts Thursday through Sunday. Holy crap. That was like, what was that? X-Fest and Day in the Country. And there was another one we had around here that lasted for like 3 days. Not 4, but I miss those. That was such a good time. You definitely did not plan anything that weekend. Other than that, I play the lottery every time I go to the garage. I don't need to play the numbers. I know my luck. And we did the 3-4 days. We used to do the Powerball and the Big Ohio Lottery. We'd all go in together. That way we had more chances. But there were times where, we won a couple $300 and we'd go back in and buy more tickets. And of course, we would just donate the money back. My kids have been doing that, the bingo, and I can't remember the other one, but they've been winning like crazy. 50, 100, 20, that type of stuff. Not big bucks, but they keep it up. They will. Last bought a ticket about 2 years ago when it was $2 million. Before that, it was 10, 15 years, maybe 20. I never buy lottery tickets. Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. I rarely ever anymore. But like I said, my girls will get the bingos, and they'll win bucks. I don't know, 20, 50, $100, stuff like that. I got what is it called? It's like a daily doubler or something like that. I won $250, and so we had dinner. I come back, got more tickets from another one, and lost everything. My dad bought a couple every week. I should have. Thanks. Unfinished. I'll probably start to buy socks that didn't have holes in them too. Hey, why not? Do what you got to do, man. How's Dakota doing? How's that Camaro driving? I'll spend $2 on a ticket when it gets over 500 million. Yeah, same. I hear it get real high. I'll go out and buy a few. Socks need holes so the stink can get out. Note that, Dakota. Doing fine. Been driving the Camaro every day. It is unstoppable. No holes. How do you put them on? uh, There you go, and finished. Change the oil and rebuffed. Looks real decent. Dan, you can build a slideshow that you can post on your channel. You don't have to be in it. So you could always do that. I can't believe no one's noticed. I was just about to type that you should. 256 gears with dart head, 350 never stops picking up speed. Yeah, I had that. I think mine was like a 242 in my car. It was stupid. But I had a 283 with that gear, and it got like 17 miles a gallon. I loved that. It was such a good car. It never died. It never stopped running. It always went. My chances increase as the amount goes up. I only need 5 mil. Turbo Tom puts him on like a slipper. Dan noticed that guy. We'll be bringing more to No Name if anyone wants some. We usually sell them $5. How does rebuffing work with the clear code situation? I noticed it, but I didn't have the bone to pick with you. Oh, dude, my gear. I never used third gear in the quarter mile. I know when I shifted, and I don't. I held that thing out, a couple times, and I bet you it shifted into third gear at like 90. And then it just took forever past that. Mohawk, quick joke. Why does the Easter Bunny hide the eggs? He doesn't want everyone to know he's banging chickens. That's a good one. My cousin married a 20-year younger than him. When I met her, I noticed the sock on my right foot had a hole from using a torch. When I was in college, I told her that sock was older than her. Oh, God. Same lines as an 043 V6. Yeah, I don't doubt it. That's a moon gear. You don't hardly use any RPM. Yeah, we have a couple highways that just go and go and go and go and go and go. So that's what I did. Funny thing is my speedo stops at 130. Hello, Wendy. Where's Don? He's normally on here by now. But my speedo stops at 130. I took it past it many times with 283 in that gear. Johnny robbed the cradle. But I don't know how fast I went past that. I know I held it out for a really long time. And I had so much more RPM to go. Your truck has a 280. That's still pretty tall. And a 31-inch tall tire. Wow. You know why sperm is white and pee is yellow, so you know if you're coming or going. Yeah. Stupid earpiece died, but I'm back. Cool. We're still here. All right. Okay, Dylan, Brooke, take it easy, guys. We will catch you next Tuesday, but tomorrow I may go live in the shop, so keep a lookout, okay? He went to go get his stepdad car to drive to work. Still having trouble with the Ford. Okay. I got a 75 Trans Am speedometer. It only goes to 100. I've had it pass there a few times, but you run out of road. Yeah. Yeah, staying in the city, you run out of road fast. There's quite a few highways around here, around me, that we've got quite a long stretch we can go for quite a ways. Hell, now, I mean, the way my car was is I think I had a hair over a quarter mile and I was over 130. And it was, but we're talking still the same body of the car, but just two completely different builds. The car's lighter, different engine, different transmission, different rear end. So, yeah. It's got a 410 now, 400 turbo, big converter, lots of camshaft and cylinder heads. So, complete different engine. My old 92 GT5 speed had a 273. You go 75 in second. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. All kinds of Mustangs whine them out in second gear. Did you have other good paint jobs in the Camaro? No, it was always in primer from the time I bought it. My buddy Brian knew each other for a long time, went to school together. We got out of high school, and he wanted I think he wanted a Firebird or something, so he was selling the Camaro. And I bought that car for $650, and it ran like shit. Had an old Offenhauser single plane intake on a stock 1978 350. So, yeah, characteristics of that engine did not like a single plane manifold, but that wasn't the problem. You can get them to run okay, they just don't like it. This thing had an idling problem from hell. It smoked, couldn't figure out why. Um, so, come to find out, and the end of everything, pulled that motor. I think it ran I think that one ran like a 1610, 1620 at like 92 in the quarter. Never touched third gear. Um, I'd like to recalibrate the speedo in my TA. It really about 42 high. I've had. So with that one, the way mine was, I had to put the gray gear in the tail housing to fix mine because it was almost 40 over. It's way worse now, but then you got to get that. There's a box you can adapt to it. But these days, I just use my GPS speedo and say screw it. But I had. Let's see where I leave off at. Bought it for $650. Oh, the engine. Put the 283 in it and tore the engine down because it ran so bad. What's up, Twisted? And there was a crack in the plenum where down inside, on the very bottom of the plenum of the intake, there was a crack in it. Someone had JB welded a nickel over top of that crack. Why, I don't know. But yeah, they JB welded a nickel to it. The nickel's gone. All there was the picture of the nickel. No bent valves or nothing, but the nickel was gone. But there's a crack, probably 3.5, 4 inch long crack in the plenum of the bottom plenum of the manifold. So it had an internal vacuum leak, making it run like shit, smoke, all kinds of dumb shit. Pulled that motor apart, and it actually had a really nice Lunati rotating assembly in it with a stock flat top piston, but someone put a stock camshaft and stock heads back on it. Why, I have no damn clue. So it was, man. All it had was the indention from the nickel in the JB weld. The nickel's gone. I don't know where the hell nickel got to. It wasn't in the engine anywhere. It never sent through the engine, never went through a valve, nothing. I don't know where the hell it is. But swallowed the nickel didn't hurt. I don't know where it is. It had to have been gone before they put the intake on, would be my guess. But we tore the motor down completely and was going to rebuild it with a different set of heads, different camshaft. And then the guy, it wasn't our storage unit. It was a friend of mine. And this sorry ass took the engine to West Virginia with him when he moved. So I lost that engine. I was very, very pissed, but life goes on. Squirrel thought it was a nut. Same thing. So that was an aggravating weekend when I actually went to go get that engine, take it to the machine shop to get it cleaned up so that I could put it back together and put it back in the car. Because we had plans for that 283 in another car. So I got that dream ripped away from me. So I just, I put roller tip rockers, Mallory ignition, a couple of little bitty things to the 283, and then I'm running 15s. I was running low 15s forever. with that moon gear and that 283 and never using third gear, first and second. That's it. I probably shifted into second gear after the 8th mile and never touched third. And I think I went through it like 89 or 90 miles an hour. It wasn't fast, it was just quick. It was fun though. Cousin said that he was like 8 years old, was playing around while his dad was working on 360 mil far in a car truck. Dropped a washer in the intake and didn't. Oh God, that would suck. Tore some stuff up, I bet. Got a decent GPS speedo from Temu for about $4. Yeah. I put my phone up on my dash and use my maps GPS speedo. Works perfect. Yeah, I went straight from that 242 gear straight to a 410. Because originally I was going to put a 373 in it, like my buddy in his Camaro. But I got offered that 410, so I took it up. And it works good with what build I have now. So I didn't want to run 56s. All my buddies had 56s, and man, they could not drive their shit on the street. He never told himself after he got it running. Obviously didn't. Oh my God. I never liked the 360 anyway. Oh man. Yeah, that's heartbreaking though. I love my machine shop, but he hates the crap I bring him. The heads I ported turned out to be cracked. Ah, that sucks, Colleen. I was fortunate enough that this 350 I have came out of a 72 Chevelle or Monte Carlo. I think it was the same engine. It was the 350 horse 4-bolt main. It was a 014 engine casting, which was a really strong casting, and then a 041 cylinder heads. So it was a higher CC than the 202s, than the 461s. But no, wait, I take that back. It was a small valve, but it wasn't. It was 70 cc instead of the 64. So, 355 gears in a Scamp, yeah, it'll wake it up. But so I took all those out anyway. I put bigger valves, severe duty, severe swirl polish. I hogged out the heads. And then my buddy there at the machine shop showed me, he'd give me an end mill on my cylinder head to run down across the valve boss and just shoot all of that material away from the valve boss inside of the combustion chamber. He opened those things up like crazy. And then I spent forever gutting those heads out, just making it so it would flow. And so far, so good. It runs pretty good. Dakota. Oh, well, I'm better. He told me and rejected them. Then they build my engine and blow it up. Yeah. It is a terrible thing. It sucks on both ends. I mean, it sucks to have all that time in them and find out that they're bad. And then, yeah, it's good that your builder is, honest with you too. Yes, UP. I didn't make a video of the Speedo, but you can see in some of my recent drive-alongs. Cool. Yeah, I took all my stuff machine shop so long ago that, I mean, I don't have any of the videos of that. No pictures. All the pictures I had of my car way back then, I got few and far between, but a lot of them got destroyed in the move I had from um, the other town over before I came here 19 years ago. Time for an aluminum head. So there's some controversy to that. Other than being lightweight, they do detonate less, but they also, or was it they detonated more? I can't remember now. I watched a couple videos on those, but in my application, the only thing it's going to give me is going to be weight. But I'm really not hurting to lose any more weight, so I really don't need an aluminum cylinder head. I know some of them flow a lot better than mine, but they hold less heat. I think it cooled faster than the cast iron because it retained so much heat. There was something else about it too. I think it created less detonation because the cylinder heads created so much heat. The cast iron. I'll have to look at it again. So the Timo, I tried to order from it last year, and somehow it tried to hack my account. Tried to charge me like 3 times. So I totally blocked them. They say the here. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. I mean, it's the dissipation. It is different. I know, but there was pros and cons to it. I mean, I know the aluminums can flow more because they can cast it differently and things like that. But um, aluminum head tolerate higher compression. And again, I think that's still a controversial thing. Aluminum head has much better chamber design, yes, and that's a good possibility. But there's also, I think once you get to a certain point with a cast iron head, you have to go to aluminum because of that. The machining characteristics are a whole lot different. Uh, all the machine work I had done on my 340 was done in 1984. Had refreshed rings twice. Had barely any wear last time I checked. Yeah, that was mine. I mean, I really didn't have to change mine, but aluminum moves around more. That's why you stud it. Um, but my rings, I put stock rings back in it the last time when I was running 12s, just because I wasn't running a whole bunch of compression or anything. Well, this time I put file fits in it, and man, it made such a difference in compression, running, everything. I love it. I think how big and heavy Pontiacs are that I'm saving a bunch of weight with aluminum heads and empty. Oh, absolutely, dude. It's probably more than 100 pounds. My latest video, I did an info walk around on what I had to do to pass tech at No Names. Like aluminum wiring in a house, it gets too hot and aluminum reflows, causing connections. Yeah, I have an aluminum water pump backup for mine just in case the electric pump goes out. I've got one of the electric water pumps on my car, and so far so good. Come on, stop. When I first had a 340 running after the work, I had the radiator blow apart at the seam. Damn. My old brass copper radiator I had in the Camaro, I still have it. And it's still okay. But the problem I had is I couldn't ever keep that car cool with that 2-row radiator. So I put a 2-row 1-inch core, 1-inch 2-row aluminum radiator in it with two 12-inch fans, I think. No problem. Love it. I heard Edelbrock water pumps are good. That was over 10 years ago, but I wouldn't be afraid to try. No, I've got the aluminum um, mechanical water pump for the Camaro that I was going to put on it. But I got that electric water pump as such a smoking deal, I went ahead and threw it on. It was still brand new, never been bolted on. I tested it. I even did an amp draw on it, and it's only pulling like, what was it, 2.5 amps maybe. It wasn't even quite 2.5. So it's still fresh. It's still new. It worked great. Obviously, the warmer it gets, it's going to pull a little bit more, but not much. I want to find someone to pour me a set of aluminum heads from all the old Keystone cans. Somebody's out there would. I'm sure of it. All the videos is on YouTube right now. Yeah. But man, I swear to you, there was a couple like on what was it, Motor Trend, uh, Freiburger, and all of them doing the dyno with Brule. Damn it, what was that called? I can't remember. Engine Masters, thank you. Yes. Pakistan can do it. They got so many videos of that shit going on. He was watching them 10 minutes ago. Yeah, man, the stuff they show on those. I know there's a few people out there that says that it's not real. They can fake it. They can change it to make it look this way. And I'm like, I don't know what to believe, except it looks like they direct bolt on, change stuff, run it again. It looks like that anyway. A muffler. Yeah. They've had quite a few different things that brought a lot of points to perspective on um, add-ons, X pipe, H pipe, muffler shootout. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, Pakistan can do it barefoot. Yeah, they can. But to be honest, I think just like they had the carburetor spacers, where they put no spacer and then like a huge spacer. Brian, what's going on, dude? Well, they had the stock radiator in the dark for 340 along with the clutch. Never had every. Dude, I couldn't keep mine cool with the clutch fan. I did a direct drive mechanical fan, no clutch. Helped a little bit, but it still got too hot. That it just wasn't enough. I'm pretty sure it still had enough flow, everything, but I put the other radiator in, and I'm great now. I don't doubt the results of the parts changes. The only thing I worry about is the water temps they run them. I don't do any good running them too cold. Well, they try to keep it 180 each time, 170, 180 each time. So they try to keep it consistent. And at 200, after a good heat soak at 200, you're going to lose some horsepower just because that's what happens. And, you know, that's not going to hurt my feelings. But the fact that it showed a substantial amount of restriction on the exhaust stuff, that's the part that I was watching. I was watching them test aluminum heads on a big block Mopar. The Trickflow 270 max wedge port heads dominated. Really want a Trickflow. Oh, I know. 3 weeks. Yeah, just a hair over 3 weeks, but yeah. Pretty sure he had. What did he have on there? I can't remember now. But it's just a hair over 3 weeks. And bashed headers. Yep. As long as they're long tubes. You know, I can feel a performance difference between a manifold, a shorty, and a long tube. You can feel the difference in those. So that's why I always try to keep with the long tube headers. 22 days, yeah. When I first got my car, Jason made fun of me for it. But when I first got my car, it was so low. They heated the front springs and had blocks on the rear leaf springs and had this car just hammered to the ground. It had some bias ply on the front and back on red Oldsmobile Rallies and painted primer gray. I don't know what science fiction movie this thing came out of, but it looked like shit. But I knew that I could fix it. But this thing was so low and bounced so bad, the front shocks were blowed out, that the bottom two header tubes on each side were completely flat from dragging the ground. And when you first started the car, it was like a sprinkling system. All the water that had rested in there, you started the car and it just blew it all out. It was terrible. 79, Dan. They had bias plies all the way around it, and I don't know why. I don't know if they came off of, they were just roller wheels and tires, what, I don't know. But it had N50s on the back and just slammed to the ground. The fronts were they're almost like trailer tires. Scrawny little front tires, and it rode like shit. I took my grandpa for a drive, and he was like, "Take me back home." Oh, what year did I buy it? Would have been 95, I think. 94, 95. Yeah, N50s. They were short and fat. And it was red, bright red Oldsmobile Rallies. In 79, I had a 71 Scamp in it, just out of high school. Yeah, I was 3 years old in 79. Yeah, it had some old tires. Like I said, it rode like shit. But I'm telling you, I took it out to the track just because. And because I had already ran my 76 Grand Prix and ran like a 1730. So I took the Camaro out there. My first pass, I ran a 1680. So it was already faster, but it just had really bad idle problems. But I didn't have to do a burnout. I drove around the water, and those bias ply tires just grunted in that thick ass rubber on the launching pad. It was awesome. Tires on my dad's F-250 are bias ply and super old. They have tubes in them. They are probably from the 70s. He drives it all the time and don't think anything about it. Wow. It was a 256 or lower. Yeah, mine was like a 242, I believe. God dang, dude. That's brave. But you're doing it, so make it happen. Well, guys, as much as I hate to do it, it is that time. It is 10 o'clock. I need to get in the shower and hit the bed. But of course, always good talking with everybody. I always love to hear what everybody has to say. Gotta go. Night, everyone. Yes, sir. Thank you for stopping in and chatting with us, Mohawk. Dakota, you have a good one too. Later, later, Lars. Dang. Brian's got some pictures. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, everybody. Colleen, Wendy, Dan, all of you. Thank you. You guys are always great. We will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. Once I get that Jeep in there, I'll get it going, and you guys can watch me bust my knuckles all over this Jeep. Cool. Y'all have a good night, and we will catch you tomorrow. All right. Later, all.